ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः। नारायणं नमस्कृते नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता साधक संजीवनी फर्स्ट चैप्टर observing the armies on the battlefield of Kurukshetra verses 20 to 27 survey of the army by Arjuna. In the first verse, Dhrtarastra put a question about his sons and the sons of Pandu. Sanjay answered the question from the second verse to the 19th verse. Now, Sanjay starts the dialogue between Lord Krishna and Arjuna, which is known as the Bhagavad-Gita in the next verse. Verse 20. Atha vyavasthitan drishtva Dhrtarashtraन् kapidhvajaha प्रवृत्ते शास्त्र संपाते धनुर्धमया पांडवाः ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम इदम आह महीपते. Now, O Lord of the earth, seeing Dhritarashtra's sons arrayed against him and the fighting about to commence with missiles, Pandava Arjuna, whose ensign badge is Hanuman, lifting his bow, spoke the following words to Krishna. Comment. Kapidhvajaha. By using the epithet Kapidhvajaha, Sanjay wants to remind Dhritarashtra of Hanuman sitting on the banner of Arjuna's chariot. When the Pandavas used to live in the forest, one day suddenly wind god dropped a divine lotus having 1,000 leaves before Draupadi. She was very much pleased to see it, and she said to Bhima, "O excellent among the brave, bring me several lotuses of this kind." Bhima started from there to satisfy her desire. When he reached the Kadali forest, he happened to meet Hanuman. Both of them talked for some time. At last, Hanuman wanted to grant him a boon. Bhima said, "May your kindness continue to me." Hanuman said, "O son of wind god, when becoming uneasy by being injured with arrows and weapons, entering the army of the enemy, you make a roar. I will enhance that roar by adding my own to it. Moreover, by sitting on the banner of Arjuna's chariot, I will make such a roar that it will be deadly terrifying to your enemy, and you will gain a victory over them and kill them very easily. Therefore, the victory of those on whose banner Hanuman was sitting was certain." Verse 21 and 22. Arjuna uvacha सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये रथं स्थापयामि अच्युता यावदेतान् निरीक्षेऽहं योद्धुकामानवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे. Arjuna said, "O Achyuta," Achyuta means one who does not deviate from his divine glory. "Place my chariot between the two armies and keep it there till I have carefully observed these war-minded warriors with whom I must wage this war." Comment. The two armies were stationed at such a distance from each other from where they could shoot arrows, etc. at each other. Arjuna asked Lord Krishna to place the chariot in the middle. It was middle in two ways. One, the middle of the breadth of the armies. Two, the middle of the two armies. Namely, the distance of the two armies from that point should be the same. His purpose was to see the two armies easily. Here Arjuna means to say that they sent a proposal of conciliation, but the Kauravas did not accept it because they had a keen desire to wage war. So he wants to observe the warriors and their bravery, which makes them so confident to wage a war. Verse 23. Yosyamanan aveksheham ya etetra samagataha Dhrtarashtrasya durbuddhir yudhe priya chikirshvaha. I desire to observe evil-minded Duryodhana's well-wishers who have assembled here and are ready to fight. Comment. Here Arjuna by calling Duryodhana evil-minded, wants to convey how Duryodhana conspired their ruin several times and tried his best to humiliate them. Arjuna says, "We are the lawful owners of half of the empire, but he wants to usurp it. He is evil minded, and these kings have assembled here to do good to him. But the duty of a friend is to give him such advice as may add to his welfare now and hereafter. But these kings, instead of purifying his evil mindedness, want to enhance it and are really degrading him by instigating him to wage the war. They are not thinking of his welfare here and hereafter. As friends, they should have advised him to rule over half of the kingdom and hand over the other half to us, the Pandavas. Thus, he would have possessed half of the empire, and his life in the next world would have also been pure and good." In the next two verses, Sanjay tells us what Lord Krishna did after hearing Arjuna's words. Verses 24 and 25. Sanjaya Vacha Evam Ukta Hrishikesho Gudakeshena Bharata Senyor Ubhyor Madhyay Sthapyayitva Rathottamam Bhishma Drona Parmuktaha Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam Uvacha Partha Pashetan Samvetan Kurun Iti. Sanjay said, "O Bharata," thus addressed by Gudakesha, Hrishikesha placed the magnificent chariot between the two armies in front of Bhishma, Drona, and all the kings and said, "O Partha, the son of Pritha Kunti, behold all these Kurus assembled here." Comment. Gudakeshena. Gudakesha has two meanings. One, Guda means curled and Kesha means hair. It means one having curly hair. Second, Gudaka means sleep and Isha means master. It means who has conquered sleep. Arjuna had curly hair and he had conquered sleep. So he has been called Gudakesha. Hrishikesha, Hrishka means senses and Isha means Lord. Thus, Hrishikesha means the Lord of the senses. Lord Krishna, who is the inspirer of minds, intellects, and senses, and who commands the whole world, has become a chariot driver to carry out Arjuna's order. It shows how merciful he is to Arjuna. There is a vast difference between love for the family and love for God, though there is also a little similarity. When we have love for the members of the family, we don't mind their faults because we have the feeling of mindness with them. Similarly, God also doesn't mind the shortcomings of his devotee because he has the feeling that he is his own. But in domestic love, importance is attached to matter such as body, etc. While in love for God, there is importance of feeling. In family love, there is importance of delusion, while in love for God, there is importance of intimacy. In family love, there is darkness, while in divine love, there is light. In family love, a man is negligent of his duty, while in love for God, being engrossed in love, a man may forget his duty momentarily but is never negligent of his duty. In family love, there is preeminence of the family, while in love for God, there is preeminence of God. Now, in the next verse, Sanjay describes what happened after that. Verse 26. Tatra pasya sthitan partha petrinatha pitamahan acharyan matulan bhratrin putran patran sakhin statha shwasuran suhardascheva senyor ubhyar api. Standing there, Arjuna then saw on both the armies his uncles, granduncles, teachers, maternal uncles, brothers, cousins, sons, grandsons, friends, fathers-in-law, and well-wishers as well. In the next verse, there is a description of what Arjuna did after seeing the members of his family in both the armies. Verse 27. तान् समीक्ष्य स कौन्तेयः सर्वान् बन्धूनवस्थितान् कृपया पर्यविष्टो वेशीदन् एदम् अब्रवीत्. Arjuna, the son of Kunti, seeing all those relations present there, was filled with extreme compassion and uttered these words in sadness. Comment: Arjuna is very much dejected after thinking over the consequences of the war for the family, tribe, and country, and speaks the following words. Om Tat Sat. All glories to Sri Partha Sarthi, Lord Shri Krishna. All glories to Bhagavad Vani, Srimad Bhagavad-Gita. Shri Hari Arpanamastu.